Thanks for joining us on this 2K broadcast. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Here we go. So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
That's Russell's go-to. He loves to go right to the rim off of a drive.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And here are the Kings now, after the basket by Chicago.
Total confidence. Westbrook doesn't think, he just shoots.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Giddey. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Chicago passing it around. Back come the Kings in transition. And the dunk by LaVine.
Hope you got some popcorn. When LaVine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
White can't hit. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Inside. Here's LaVine. Pass to Murray. The three is up. And it's DeRozan missing. Here's Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. Pounded by Westbrook. And it's good for two. Vucevic has got 6 points.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Give him 8.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to White. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. There's a minute 59 left in the opening quarter. LaVine with it. Now guarded by White. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Sacramento leading by 3. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Back to Giddey. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 3. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Rebound by Sacramento. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
It's deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Uzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Back to Giddey. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Great D that time from Murray. Left side, LaVine. Lets the 3 fly. Russell Westbrook, he's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. Hunting for opportunities, leading to... If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeSumo. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Pass to Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got his first points of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Out to Schroeder. Monk into the lane. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Not just a scorer, Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
Here's Jones. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Achua. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Smith. Outside Herter. Williams on the wing. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
It's good on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought in to helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Back to you guys.
They are plenty talented. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
To the inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Eubanks gets the bucket. Eubanks, he's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Back to Giddey. rebound by Murray. The Kings leading. DeSumo on the double. Pass to Murray. Back to Eubanks. Murray inside. Now here's Eubanks. Here's the second effort. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And here are the Bulls now. And it's Giddey missing. DeRozan with the ball. DeSumo picks him up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game. Okoro. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. The Kings lead by 4. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DeRozan a screen. Here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Giddey.
Yeah, so tough to defend. Murray's smooth, and he's got size, and he's agile, too.
To the paint. To end the run. Offensive board. Tries yet again. The shot misses. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Giddey. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Buzelis. Here's the 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Levine draws the double. Now Westbrook. Sacramento passing it around. Inside. The shot by Eubanks, no good. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Look, Vuce is a big man that can score at all 3 levels. And look, his versatility makes him a nightmare for defenses.
It's Giddey on the wing. Down low. And the power finish by Vucevic.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vuce. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Westbrook, that's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Giddey scanning the floor. And there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's Giddey. To the middle. And Okoro gets it to go.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Pass to Giddey. To the paint. For the lead. And it's good on the layup. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Last season, Richard, the Kings traded away De'Aaron Fox after 7 years with the organization.
And remember, they chose to trade Tyrese Halliburton in an attempt to build around Fox. And now they're both gone. Sacramento is right back at square one. Yeah, Russ has found a groove, and he should just keep attacking right now.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kasumu on the wing. Outside Giddey. Pass to Terry. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
And Westbrook slams it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Williams' shot is good.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Westbrook. Shot from the low post is good. Westbrook's got 20 points. Chicago leading by 3. Inside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dosunmu. From deep. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Back to Eubanks. Oh, it's stolen away. Finished off the break. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Back to Giddey. And he gets it to go. Giddey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Let's give a warm welcome to your Sacramento Kings. Once again, Kings fans,
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
get up and get ready.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Fans, you're down in 1-6. Substituting on the court.
Here's Schroeder. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago earning this break.
The Bulls, 48. That's right.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Kings trail by 10. Down low. Here's Saric.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The open shot, DeRozan. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Giddey. Rebound by Sacramento. Outside Monk. Takes the three. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
That one's good for two.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the basket by Monk.
Confident stroke from Monk outside the arc.
Pass to Giddey. There's the three. He buries it from three. Giddey's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Giddey with it. Picked up by DeRozan. DeSumo on the wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Giddey. And a two-handed jam!
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
The three ball is down!
Do not sleep on Monk, especially when he's roaming around that coffin corner.
Giddey. And he gets it to go from the low block.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission, and his intensity on offense, it's been fun to watch.
Yes, sir, with the three.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
The triple drop.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. White outside. been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Now White. And they're on the break. Monk fires! And he gets the jumper to fall.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Money from 3!
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Westbrook. Stolen by Jones. Now here's White. Vucevic outside. Count it!
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
And we've got a timeout called. By Doug Christie. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
He's off from 3. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.